Canberra Regional Rugby League, all the tries and all the best bits from round 2. Reigning premiers West Belconnen and Goulburn both suffered defeats in round 1. West Belconnen got off to a great start when fullback Ryan McQueen crossed after 4 minutes. Rob Roberts converted the McQueen try and the Warriors led 6-0. Goulburn hit back soon after, with Bradley Arnold charging onto a short pass to score out wide. Blake Hewitt's kick from the sideline was superb, and it was locked up at 6-all. Things heated up in the middle when Blake Hewitt and Luke Ashland exchanged a few kind words. Hewitt got a rest for 10 minutes, as too did Ashland. On the resumption of play, West Belconnen hit the lead again when Riley Thomas scored. Roberts' attempt at goal missed by the woodwork, but the Warriors led 10-6. The Warriors almost scored again when they went to the air, only to find themselves inches short. Goulburn went to the air as well, and it paid off, with Dominic Stevens scoring in the corner. Chris Hart converted from the sideline, and the Bulldogs were in front 12-10. A 40-20 by Michael Pickett gave Goulburn another chance, but they spilt the ball. Dominic Stevens made a great effort on half-time, but just ran out of room. And the score at half-time was Goulburn 12, West Belconnen 10. The second half was tight, and it took over 10 minutes for the first real opportunity to appear. Neither side was giving an inch, and the tension boiled over again. Moments later, Goulburn missed another chance, with Tyson Greenwood dropping the ball from dummy half. The Warriors almost had a try of their own, but were called back for obstruction. The first points in the second half finally came when the Warriors dangerously allowed the ball to bounce in their own half. Luckily, it fell for Tory Freeman-Key, who found Riley Thomas backing up to score his second try of the day. Roberts converted and West Belconnen were back in front 16-12. Once again the boys stopped for a bit of push and shove. But when it got back to playing, West Belconnen went further ahead with Callum Greenwood scoring in the corner. Roberts made it 22-12 and the game was getting away from the Bulldogs. Ashland then put the game to bed, diving over from dummy half. Roberts converted again, and West Belconnen had bagged the 2 points, winning 28-12. Yass Magpies had the bye in round 1, and it took them a little while to get going. Once in full swing, the tries came frequently. The first to Brad Wiley. A 6-0 lead soon became 10, when some quick thinking saw Andrew Swaffield score. Sean Davis had no problem with the kick, and it was 12-0. The Magpies' third came from Mitchell Smith. Again, Davis converted, and it was 18-0. The Sharks got on the scoreboard when Jordan Meckham Crane crossed. But the Magpies hit back with another try to Swaffield. Davis made it 24-4, and that's how it stayed at half-time. The Magpies showed no sign of letting up, with Cruise Tupou scoring shortly after the break. Davis added the extras to make it 30-4. William Peace then got in on the act, scoring arguably the try of the day. The Sharks tried hard to put a halt to the scoring, but they couldn't stop Aolupo. Davis made it 7 from 7 for Yass to lead 42-4. Joshua Hall then crossed, followed by Sam Satagi, and it was 52-4. Another Yass try was a bit of Magpie magic. Going the length of the field in 2 plays for Junior Vaiatakani to score. Matthew Lawrence took over the kicking duties to make it 58-4. On the stroke of full time, Talia Uliatakitaki crossed for a consolation try for the Sharks. Yass Magpies too strong, 58-4.
We have time on. The kick goes deep down into that far corner. It's taken back there by the little halfback. It's still 38 metres out from the Roos line. Slow play the ball. And it comes away. Ulrich works it to the right, this time through Tui. Tui pushes his way upfield with a good run. 25 metres out, back this way for Campees. He's going to put the bomb up. It's a nice high one. It's going to put pressure on. Oh, beautifully taken. And there's the first try of the match. Jake Wheeler. That extra time to get through and challenge Daniel Reid. And with the speed up coming into the to the ball, Jake Wheeler is really able to get up high. That looks good over the black dot. So 6-0. They tap it. They go through McGuinness. McGuinness pushes down that far side of the ground. He's only 5 metres out from the line. He stood up in the tackle. Comes back to Campees. He holds it up. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Sees the Blues score their second try. I'm pretty certain it was Scott Kelsbeck who's crossed the line. But as I said, we're just learning these players. I haven't seen too many of these boys before. First crack at the Canberra Cup in many years. So, but I'm pretty certain it looked like Kelsbeck on the far side of the ground.
Yeah, that's Kelsbeck.
Opposite side of the field, and now Campese strikes it nicely, and the flags go up. So the Blues a very positive start, John, out to 12-0. Ulrich sends it to Campese. He tries a little chip over the top. They need the bounce here, the Blues, and they get it. It's back with Rudiger. Rudiger, he's elusive. He got it away to the winger over there, Stewart. Stewart beats 2 or 3, comes back in field. He's able to unload it. They keep it alive on the last tackle. This is good play back to Campese. Now it comes across to Stevens. He gives it back to Campese. He tries the little kick through, and the Roos finally have it. Essex will have a run from dummy half. He scoots away. He looks for support. He finds it. They move the ball out wide. They get it to the winger Connolly on the far side. He comes back in field. This will be the last. They're 25 out from the Blues line. Essex will kick. There it is. It's a crossfield kick. It looks well positioned too. It comes to the centre. He's got one to beat. He'll beat him and score. That's a rower. So a row with beautiful footwork.
Done very well, especially because he's not a winger. He's a centre playing out on the wing because of the injury to Simpican.
Well, Essex kick was a beauty. Right the way Rower stepped off the right and fooled his opposite number. Chris moves in. No, I don't think he'll bring that one round. He's pushed it out to the right. 12 metres short of the Roos line. Goes across to Campese. He's showing the ball. He holds it up. Gives it to Missy Oss. And Missy Oss, he beats a tackle. He's almost at the line. It's brought down about 5 metres short. So the Roos do well to scramble there. Now they'll send a long ball back to Day, and he'll go in underneath the post. He's got a bit of size about him, Mitchell Day, but it's a lovely flat ball right across the defence, and one-on-one. That close to the line, and Day just had a bit of speed up. One-on-one, he was no hope. No problem. There it is. So they push out 18-4. He's made play almost 40 metres out from the Roos line. Back in field goes Stevens. He didn't have much room to move. So it's the last tackle. And we'll see Campese with the high one. It goes up high and it's going to put pressure on the old made a meal of it, the Roos. So it's picked up. Yass has it. He's going to take the tackle. Essex has him repped up and he got away from him and he's taken off. He's headed for the line. He's 5 short. Cover defence gets him. Yass, a good run. He'll play it. Campese shoots it out to his centre. He'll cross over for a soft try. Beat 2 players to score that try. The bomb was a high one from Campese in there. Under a bit of pressure, the Roos, from the kicking game of Campese. There's the kick from Campese, and he's got the kicking boots on today, straight over the black dot. So they skip out to 24 points to 4, 31 metres out in the centre of the ground. Ulrich sends it to Campese. Campese with dummies, holds it up, got it to Wheeler. Wheeler's flicked one out to Stevens, and Stevens went back in field, short back to Campese. He's got it away now to the lock forward Baker, and Baker straightens the attack, goes for a good run, and he takes play 31 metres out from the Roos line. Plays it to Ulrich. Ball to Campese. One back inside to Wheeler. Wheeler puts the foot down, beats the defence, comes to the fullback, steps off his left, beats the fullback. And that's getting too easy now for the Blues. That's a good run by Wheeler.
A very poor attempt at trying to wrap him up. You can see now on the replay, he just kind of hopes, maybe rushes up just a little bit too much and gets caught out of position there.
He's got no problems with it. You can see why the Blues are leading 30 points to 4. The Roos are just having trouble completing their sets, getting to a good kick. And it's something they can work on and fix. But at the moment, the scoreboard is reflecting that poor percentage of completions. Tackle. Yass gives it back to Campese, and Campese splits the winger and fullback with a big kick. It goes right downfield. So Connolly picks it up and brings it back. And Reid will have to go into dummy half. The referee has called a halt to play. So that's half time. So the fence was up right in his face. Now it goes away to the left. Rudiger. And he gets it away to Cullen. And he gets a ball back inside to Stevens. And Stevens gives it back to Rudiger. And Rudiger scores about 6 metres to the left of the stick. So that's good ball movement from the Blues.
Just relying on Campese in attack. He didn't really have too much to do there, but it was the two centres just linking up together, Rudiger and Stevens. And Stevens has been making some great runs today. But yeah, that ball.
It was a nice ball. Cullen back inside too. Beautiful timing when he gave it to Stevens, who hit the hole beautifully, and then Rudiger. And the Roos had no answer. Strikes it. Flags are up. 36 points to 4. He's brought down about 18 metres short. Now Gorrell gives it to Woods, holds it up for Essex. He sends a long ball across to Wiley. He gets it onto his centre, and his centre's hit by a heavy tackle, but he stays in field. I think that's Dumas who's got to play the ball. Throw a long ball back to Essex. He throws again another long ball. It goes across through Wiley and then to Crisp. He beat Campese. He goes for the line. He'll score.
Much needed try as well.
There's a couple of long passes. Essex, a long ball out, and then it finally got to Crisp. It was a big right step. It beat Terry Campese. Cullen tried to cover, but Crisp put the foot down with about 8 metres to run to convert his own try. And he hit the post, and it goes over. So that's a bit of luck. 36 points to 10. A good run up the centre. It's back for Gorrell. Gave it to Essex. Gets a long ball to Dumas. Dumas goes back in field wisely. He takes play 38 metres out from the Blues line. Ball across to Essex. He holds it up. He shows it. He dummies. He bursts through. Fullback to beat. He chips ahead. Can he get the bounce? He's got a fair bounce. And there's the race, and the Roos will score. That's good play from Joshua Essex. And some lazy defence. They held off him as he showed the ball. And then
that's Crisp there.
When he moves in and he strikes it beautifully. So we've got a score line of 36 points to 14. Gorrell gets it back to Halu. Takes play, about 12 metres out from the line. Now Goulburn works it across to Essex. He throws a long ball. This will be try time. Well done to Mitchell Connolly. Yeah, you're right. Dumas was inside him. Mitchell Connolly with not much room to work, John. He needs to get it. It's coming around nicely for him. It's a beauty.
Done.
Put it over. 36-22. Goulburn turns Wiley back on the inside. Wiley's met a good ball and all tackle. Now Goulburn runs from dummy half, holds it up, gives the ball away to Essex. Essex turns, shows, comes back the other way, straightens up, going across field now. He's rounded up by Spears. Now a quick play the ball. They go for the line, they'll score. All the momentum is with the Roos. What a huge comeback.
Yeah, and one of the things that really changed, obviously the Roos have been holding onto the ball, but their forwards have been making good meters down the middle of the ground.
Oh, Chris has had a shocker.
Ooh.
He sprayed it well to the right. They need something. They need it quick. Aaron Goulburn, Essex, to Holo, Crisp. Oh, beautiful run. Oh, high shot at field. A high shot. No. Referee said it was okay, or shoulder high. We're about to hear the siren, and there it is. So the Roos will have the last run of the match.
Gungahlin got off to a horror start at Greenway, kicking the ball out on the full. The Bushrangers almost made them pay, but Josh Mitchell was held up. Gungahlin then regrouped to score the opening try. The kick was missed, but the Bulls led 4-0. Their lead was short-lived though, when the Bushrangers showed great awareness and some fancy passing for 5'8" Blake Hansen to score. Josh Mitchell added the extras and Tuggeranong led 6-4. Gungahlin took the lead back though when Michael Soulis finished off a nice movement in the corner. The Bulls would hang on to their lead at half-time, in front 8 points to 6. The Bulls continued to apply the pressure early on in the second half, but just couldn't find the line. An intercept pass deflated the Bulls as Jaden Pollard raced away untouched to put his Bushrangers back in the lead. Mitchell converted and Tuggeranong were back in front 12-8. Gungahlin kept coming though, and this effort was ruled held up. Tuggeranong then went up the other end of the field and extended their lead, thanks to John Papali crashing over under the posts. Mitchell again added the extras to make it 18-8. That try seemed to crush the Bulls' spirit as Tuggeranong began to find holes in their defence. This bust from Jamal Nachuki set up Hansen for his second of the day. Mitchell made it 24-8 and the game was almost in the bag for the Bushrangers. The next try went through the hands. A speedy Jaden Pollard still had some work to do before he crossed over in the corner. A blindside play opened the door for Michael Brophy, who had support in Cody Hodge. Hodge finishing off a 5-try second half demolition. Mitchell again added the extras and Tuggeranong could begin to celebrate with their first win of the season, 34 points to 8. So, after 2 rounds, Queanbeyan Blues, Yass Magpies and Woden Valley Rams are on top, followed by the Bushrangers, Kangaroos, Warriors and Bulls on 2 points, and yet to get off the mark is Goulburn and Belconnen United. Round 3 will see Belconnen United at home to Woden Valley, West Belconnen host Yass Magpies, Gungahlin travel to Queanbeyan to take on Kangaroos, and their neighbours Queanbeyan Blues host Goulburn Workers at Seaford Oval.